let's talk about it. Today, we're going to make a dish because we love it. So, first things first.
Macaroni in a pot.
Put macaroni in the pot. I'm gonna boil some water. Put water on the stove, right? Fire on. You know, you might want to put like a little salt in that water. I don't know why. Is this a thing? Can I be the new cooking guy on Queer Eye? Got a little close to my face. Instead of using macaroni for
Macaroni in a pot.
the macaroni in the pot, I'm using mezzi rigatoni. As my mother always taught me, why make one box when you can make two boxes? So we're gonna make a lot of this, and we're gonna see what happens. I need to make a roux. I'm gonna make a roux. And I'm gonna do variations along the way. I saw a recipe, and I might reference it at some point. I might also just try to do it from memory, which could lead to horrible mess. Come along for the ride, will you? It's nice to see you again. Finding the joy has been one of those hard things for me, and it's just like it's taking a lot of extra work these days. I've laid out all my ingredients, as you can see. Can you see? Yeah, there we go. And I'm gonna do handheld. I don't have the energy to put this in a tripod, and I'm just kind of like... So we're gonna do this in the new 2020 way. We're going to fuck shit up in the kitchen, and it's gonna be delicious. So I put my
macaroni in a pot.
Macaroni in the pot, right here. I need to shred some cheese, make the roux. I'm making a fucking roux. Do you know that I've never considered making a roux before today? 2020. It is taking everything in my energy not to just break down and cry or rage out. I want to do both, or either. Leave your comments in the section below. Which one would you rather see today, or next time? I said I was going to go hands-free, or not hands-free, I said I was going to go handheld. I couldn't do it, because but I have to keep referencing the recipe, which is right with you, and I'm a mess. Ah! Fuck, I keep forgetting what I'm doing. Okay, shred the cheese. I don't even know how to have a cheese shredder. Okay, find a cheese shredder. Well, I haven't had a moment yet to grate my cheese. I did find something that I think resembles a cheese grater. This might be a pasta maker. Fuck. Okay, still on it. But I'm already going off the recipe, meaning deviating from, as my tattoo says, it says deviate, because I'm a badass motherfucker. I took my noodles, steaming hot. I cooked them to, less than al dente, al no dente, al dente. I don't know. Al dente means like teeth, right? I don't even know what it means. I just made that up. It means like a little harder, right? So I wanted them to be even a little harder than that, because you're gonna bake this dish as well. Where I'm going off the course already. I couldn't find all the cheeses I wanted, so I'm using some ricotta. I'm gonna mix it in with my noodles before they cool off, and I can't get this fucking thing open. I'm so angry. Novel. Yeah, it's okay. I did discuss this with my mom, and I was like, hey, what do you think about this idea? And she thought it sounded like a good idea. So this is mom approved, kid friendly. I'm stirring this into this huge pot of noodles. Okay. I'm gonna use a little more ricotta. By a little more, I mean like half of the container. It's not mixing very well because my pot is so full. Okay, focus. My neighbors are probably like, who are you talking to? I'm talking to myself. What? Okay, Nancy. Nancy, Jesus. No. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. I actually don't have a contentious relationship with my neighbors. That was acting. Still for hire. 2020 has been a year. Still available. Call my Hollywood agent. Don't, please don't. But if you have anyone who would like to represent me, agent, manager, I'm here for it. I'm gonna let that sit now. Now I'm back to finding a cheese grater. Bear with me. All right. I could have sworn there was a cheese grater in the house, but there's not. I am going to do my best to cube the cheese as small as I can, and I am probably going to fuck it up royally. We are going to make this work. Mac and cheese was never a tradition in my family. Not for Thanksgiving. I mean, we made mac and cheese, don't get me wrong. When I'm not making disgusting things, sometimes I do reference recipes. World's famous favorite mac and cheese, which already is not true because I'm changing the recipe. Basically, I have a problem with authority, and I don't really follow the rules all the time, ever. I beat to the sound of my own drum. Oh, cheese flying. These cubes are not very small, and yet I'm okay with that. What are your holiday traditions? Comment below. Subscribe now. As somebody who spends a lot of time alone, I have a lot of thoughts about social media and how it leads to the demise of our culture. And I didn't need a documentary called The Social Dilemma to tell you that, but I mean, it's helpful, right? It's helpful when somebody quantifies the things you're thinking and puts them into a long-form narrative. This whole subscribe, like me, the algorithm, like how about you just let people produce their work without an algorithm? It's probably against the logic of social media, right? I no longer can just produce my work and put it out in the world. It has to fit some code, which I find very problematic. In some ways, it allows people who wouldn't normally see your work to stumble upon it. However, it also means a lot of the people you actually know won't see your work because they don't fit that algorithm, right? That's fucked up. I am still cubing. Okay, it's all about to get real. So I'm melting the butter, but I'm also in the process, I'm doing too much at once. I'm going to add one more modification to the recipe. For the world's best, I'm trying to make it the world's better. Better than best. Hotter than hot. Better than sex, macaroni and cheese. So I'm adding green onion. I think green onion is a nice accent to a cheesy dish, rather than just have it all it's melting. Okay, that's melting. I think that it adds a nice flavor, a nice sharpness to the sharpness of the cheese. Ow, fuck! Just kidding. Just kidding. Here we go. So onion is chopped. That is still melting. We beat the timer. Adding my green onion directly to my pasta, not to the roux. We don't want to make that mistake. What am I, some kind of amateur? Yeah, I am. I am an amateur. Green onion, kind of mix it in, but not really. Oh, butter. Butter is, let's turn this burner on. Oh, that didn't light. There we go. I'm preheating my oven to 350. Okay, the butter is definitely melting over medium heat. People, we are making progress. The other thing I haven't added yet, which I need to make sure I don't forget, garlic. Butter is melted. Hang on, butter. Okay, butter's ready. I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm whisking in the flour to my butter. It looks really nice. So far, we are on track to creating a roux. It is a nice golden brown, as you want it to be. So now we need to add in the milk and the cream. Nothing like fresh garlic, am I right? Big pot of pasta. Squeeze that garlic. I think I just shot some somewhere, but there we go. Need to keep whisking in more milk, and now cream. I fucked up. I didn't use a big enough pot, so I need to switch pots. This is not good. I foresaw complete disaster if I had continued on that trajectory. I have fixed the problem, right? So now I need to let that simmer for a second, I think. The recipe is with you, so who knows? Need to put in salt and pepper. I don't know what's happening. We're gonna take a look at the recipe. Okay, well, update. Because I was not looking at the recipe, I have more than deviated from the original recipe. I've actually quite possibly ruined this. It's gonna be okay. As with any of my experiments in the kitchen, I am up for a good challenge. The challenge today is, I think I put the butter in the wrong spot. Since there was no recipe that said for the roux and no recipe that said for the rest, I think I just combined everything into one. What I'm hoping this does quickly is to bubble. Not boil, just bubble. It's getting hot in here. I need to open a window. Oh, okay, hopefully this creates a little cross breeze. I've just really done a number on this. Oh, it feels like it's getting thicker. I don't know if that's a good thing. Uh-oh. Something is forming at the bottom of this. I don't think that's supposed to happen. I'm going to start adding the cheese. Why not? My measurements are like handfuls. This could be just a lot of money down the tubes, you know? Oh, fuck me! Hello, lovers. I want you to know that I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to capture the entire episode of Are You Gonna Eat That? I was, in the middle of filming and making the macaroni and cheese. I forgot I had scheduled a Zoom to talk to Carrie and Aiden in New York, so I had to take that call. Therefore, I had to interrupt the filming, but I had to keep going with the roux. The roux would have seized up, the cheese sauce I was making. There are many things that could have happened, so I had to take the Zoom and I had to keep going here. So this is me telling you what happened, and I'm gonna do some weird magic thing where it's gonna feel like you never left right here. So, here's how it turned out. Okay, so a lot has happened in that time. I preheated my oven to 350. I kind of made individuals and then big ones and another big one. So I put in the noodles, I put in some Parmesan, I put cheese sauce on it, I put some noodles and Parmesan and cheese and then breadcrumbs on top. And here we are. I have to put the paprika on. It has to bake. For how long? I don't know. And then we're done. We did it. Kind of.